That's right, it's time to talk knuckleheads. Police in Phoenix say a knucklehead was found lying naked in the middle of the road, but he first drove his pick-em-up truck into a building at the Pioneer Living History Museum. Museum officials said the driver cut the padlock, opened the gate, and drove into the building in the early morning hours. No one was injured, but officials say the building's a total loss. It'll cost more than $300,000 to replace it. He was just looking for Ree Drummond, the Pioneer woman. Well, it's a Pioneer Living History Museum, and he's naked. A knucklehead has been charged with burglary and grand theft and a theft of a fire extinguisher after he used a full-size sword. What is it with criminals and swords? Maybe they can't get a gun. Anyway, he broke into the drive-thru window of a Northport Wendy's. A Wendy's in Northport. Once inside the restaurant, Philip Tran consumed various food items, took a fire extinguisher, and later discharged it. Mr. Tran told officers he had no recollection of the past day and a half. He said his lack of memory was from involuntary consumption of narcotics. Dude, I am so frosty right now. I so could use a son of Baconator. And firefighters came to the rescue of a woman who fell and got stuck in a campground pit toilet. You know what that is? It's kind of like a porta potty, but it's just a hole in the ground. Campground pit toilet. She fell in after attempting to retrieve her cell phone. Rescuers say the woman in her 40s was using the toilet on top of Mount Walker when she dropped the cell phone. The woman reportedly tried to dismantle the toilet by taking off the seat and housing to get to her phone. She used her dog's leash to help support her while trying to fish the phone out, but failed and slid into the toilet head first. She then used her cell phone when she found it to call 911 after about a 20-minute failed attempt to climb out. Firefighters found her inside, assessed the situation, and then pulled her to safety. Now, they were probably drawing straws to see who was actually going to lower themselves down and assess the situation. I like that. What a crappy situation. Good gracious. Those are your knuckleheads. You can find those stories and more wherever you get social media. Just be sure and look for Mel and Scott in the morning.